I'm Jason Klamm, and this is the Comedy on Vinyl podcast. For 1983, the album is what becomes a semi-legend to most. The artist Joan Rivers, and my guest is Laura Napoli. Hi, Laura.
Hi, Jason.
Thanks for doing the show.
Oh, I'm thrilled.
Are you?
Yes.
I don't buy it.
No, I am.
If anybody could see your face, they'd be like, oh, she's being sincere. Or hear your voice. I'm just an a-hole. Laura, so you haven't done the show yet.
No, I have not. It's the first time. I'm a virgin to the show.
And a virgin in real life. People don't know that. People
Yes.
I don't know why.
I should start putting that on my profile.
Should you? Yeah, on your
No.
resume, on your acting resume, also. And avavolve for parties. I don't know what that means.
I put actually. As Joan said, right? I'm Joan. I put out.
You're the first person to pick Joan Rivers. In 7 years, almost.
Really?
Yeah.
Aw.
Why is that?
I don't like. Why did I pick her?
Why do you think nobody else picked her? Is it because it's mostly dudes that have done my show? White dudes?
It might be that I have boobs, and she did, and I think you and I had talked a little bit because she went to Barnard and I went to Barnard.
Oh yeah, right.
So that might have been part of the I don't know.
I guess so.
I don't know.
But why did you pick her?
I picked her because she's feisty and bold and brash and she was the center square in Hollywood Squares. I mean,
It's
for
true.
how many
That
years?
is true. That is true.
No, I just, I think, she's a female comedian and she really paved the way in a lot of ways. So I think, I can look at you. It's funny, I'm looking at the mic.
Yeah,
and I
I do
realize
the same
I
thing
actually
sometimes.
can
Don't
look
worry.
at you, too.
Don't worry. Yep, it's fine.
I think, and maybe also because you had not done her on the show. So I was like, let's do somebody who haven't done yet.
I think because the first album I listened to was her first album last year. Because I listened to her two of her 3 albums last year. I mistakenly said, nobody called me out on this. I said she'd only done 2. But she had only done 3 albums in her whole career.
Right.
Which is nuts.
Yes.
It's insane.
Yeah.
But like listening to her like early sort of like, it was a lot more about being a housewife and stuff. And now this is about her being famous and saying what she wants to say.
Yeah, meeting a lot of people, insulting a lot of people.
Everybody she talks about. Just
Insulting
gets
herself.
It. Yep. Oh, yeah. I mean, she's brilliant at that.
Yeah.
I mean, that somehow cuts down any time she's making a gay joke about Liberace, which who hasn't done a gay joke about Liberace by 1983? But, oh, come on, he's gay. Come on. Like, just like...
This is news? Come on.
It's so funny. She does this thing, which she doesn't... This is her act in 1983, but like every time she would make a burn, she'd follow with "osh." Like
I love it.
she would
Osh,
osh herself
osh.
every time.
I think I'm gonna start doing that to people. Like if they start giving me a hard time, I'll just be like, "Oh shit, oh shh."
But it's even preemptive
Yeah.
before anybody's gonna say
Yeah.
it, just anticipating people giving her shit, which I like.
It's impressive.
It is.
Yeah. I like that she has like a bunch of her catchphrases in this one in particular. Like she has the can we talk? She has the grow up. I mean, it's like just it's like almost a symphony of her catchphrases in between all her jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And still really solid joke telling. I mean, how old was she at this point? Oh, God, fuck, I can't remember how old she was at this point. But not insanely old, but it is weird that it's her last album.
Right. So
30.
30.
She's kind of at her
wait,
peak.
was she 50?
She
30?
must have been in her 50s by now. Hold on.
Right? She was born
Everybody's
in
gonna give me
33.
shit. She was born in
right?
33?
I
Okay,
think.
if that's the case, then yeah, 50. There we are.
I made a whole nother set of notes, and then I had a problem with my with my fake Microsoft Word program, so that I couldn't print them out.
Oh, that's so sad. Did you then go write down your notes manually?
Some.
Did you go to medical school based on those notes?
Oh God, as my mother says, I write like a like a drunk monkey.
Oh, okay.
Something like that.
She was 1933. So she was about 50 when she
Yeah.
recorded this. Is your first experience with Joan Rivers seeing her on Hollywood Squares? What's the first thing you remember seeing her in?
I think the first thing I remember was actually, Muppets Take Manhattan.
I was just going to say,
yes,
100%.
yes, with Miss Piggy.
More rouge. This is one of the best things on the planet. And just like Piggy going, The whole time. I love that shit so much. It's an underrated Muppets movie.
Right? Oh, it's great. And also just some, I mean, and it's funny, I don't think I processed it until a little bit later, but her joke about where Piggy says, "My frog turned on me," and then Joan Rivers is like, "I had some bad tuna myself," and it's like, just so subtle though.
I know.
I didn't even get it until I think a few years later.
I know, and it's written in her voice, like those little bits and pieces. Like that's some talent on the part of the. Although who knows, maybe she wrote. I want to know if she improvised with Frank Oz, because the Muppet folks are improvisers too.
I think she probably did, don't you? I
Right?
don't know. I think she did.
Yeah, I would imagine, and I wonder if it was written in the thing that she also destroys a several $100 Muppet by rubbing fucking lipstick all over
so
Piggy's
true.
face and shit, and then she does it back to her. Oh, it's so good.
I forget about that because I just believe that the Muppets are real. So I
course.
kind of didn't process that. I was like, oh, right. She's actually putting this on. Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, they probably had to just remake Piggy.
Yeah, I would imagine. I would hope they'd have a few sitting around.
Yeah, that's true. Well, because, they got the stud piggies. And
But I mean, after they did that to Joan, she had to put on a new face too. So just take that one off and just replace it. 'Cause I'm pretty sure they glue on. They're like Lee press-on nails. Joan Rivers had press-on faces. I would imagine she'd be okay with that joke.
Oh, I think she would. Yes, I think she'd be very appreciative.
She at one point compares the Inquirer to they're the new brand muffins
Yes.
because she must have mimed shitting at some point because that's what it sounds like she does.
Oh yes, I feel like there's a few moments where you're like, I wish I could be watching
100%.
her.
Yeah.
Because I know she's doing something and I'm not seeing it and they're laughing, but I can sort of see it in my head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what she went to Barnard for? Do you know?
I believe it was English and anthropology, although then I was reading something else that someone's like, no, it wasn't anthropology. I'm like, but mind your business. I was like, shh. Oh, shh. But no, she was Phi Beta Kappa. And I think she actually graduated, I think she was 20, like she was just shy of, I think, 21 when she graduated.
Okay.
So she's a very smart lady.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I don't think... It's funny because I think also just in general, unfortunately, people don't always see comedians for their intelligence.
No, of course not.
Which I think a lot of comedians are intelligent, or else they
Sure.
could make the jokes they make.
Right.
But yeah, I remember I was working in the alum office, and I remember looking through files, and I was like, I didn't know Joan Rivers was Phi Beta Kappa.
That's funny.
Yeah, they paid me to.
To flip through cards?
Yeah, flip through. These are actual files. Like I don't know if it's all
full
digital
files.
now, but these were actual file paper cut
Yeah.
file folders.
What's her social security number?
So that
Doesn't matter now.
that you have to pay. Oh, that's right.
You know?
Oh my God, you're telling me I could be her?
Yeah, absolutely. Just come back.
Steal her identity.
Yeah, why not? How's your Joan Rivers impression?
I'm working on it. I think when I do it, I sound a little bit more like I think I sound a little bit more like a more male version of Harvey Firestein. but
That's amazing.
but I'm working on it. I'm like,
it's not bad.
is that right?
It's not
I'm
bad
working on it. I'll grow up.
Can we talk?
Can we talk? Yeah, can we talk?
Hi, it's me, Joan Rivers.
Holy shit. No, that's good. That's good. That's a
it's
good
good
Joan
there.
Rivers. Yeah, I like that. Well, then when the Marvelous Miss Maisel finally casts Joan Rivers, did you see that show?
I haven't seen it yet.
Holy fuck.
I've heard good. Yeah.
Here's the thing. Some people, I've heard mixed things. One of my Jewish friends said, she seems like she's playing Jewish
Okay.
rather than being Jewish in the world. Like, it's just
Like, there's not enough guilt. Like she's playing the guilt, not like actually
right, she's not
owning
actually
the guilt.
feeling. Yeah, I'm not Jewish, so it's Jewish enough for me. But like, she's really good. But because I love impressions, the guy who plays Lenny Bruce, because a guy plays Lenny Bruce in it, fucking phenomenal.
Yeah?
so
Okay.
good. I mean,
Okay.
he looks enough like him, but the voice, and he does a whole set of Lenny Bruce's.
Wow, I gotta watch it. Yeah, it's funny. I'm not as familiar. I mean, I know like Joan is mentioned. Joan, like we're on a first name basis.
Yeah, your friend Joan.
I know, she was inspired by him, and I mean, was, it was like, hey, well, if he's gonna be brash, and like I'm gonna be that too.
Sure.
But it's funny. I don't think I know a lot of Lenny Bruce stuff, honestly. Like, I don't,
It's fun.
Yeah.
There's a period where you need to stop because he's just literally reading court transcripts, and it's like, this is interesting.
Oh, are you serious?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
And then the judge says this, and, motion to something, Your Honor. That kind of thing. It's like, okay, I get it, Lenny. You were definitely... Now, if you want... Here's the thing about Lenny Bruce. Listen to his albums if you want to laugh. Watch the movie Lenny if you want to fucking kill yourself. because it's great, even though Dustin Hoffman, career R.I.P., because you're gross. But he's really great in it. I mean, he's very good. They could remake that movie now, right? Yeah, why not? No. But what was I saying? Yeah, there's a point where you can just cut off listening to Lenny Bruce albums. But anyway.
Amazing Ms. Maisel.
Mm-hmm. Marvelous Miss Maisel.
Thank you.
Only because if somebody comes on the show, I want to get it right. But yeah, it's good. It's a very good show. Worth watching, I think. And I think it is basically kind of her story anyway. It is kind of Joan. But if they want to have somebody literally play Joan on the show, they could.
Oh, yeah.
And then I can play George Carlin. Right, guys?
Yeah.
I would need a wig, but that's okay. At this point, there's a time. There's time, Laura. Anyway.
I vote for you as George Carlin.
All right. I'll take it. What does she say? Oh, she's talking. One of the jokes. Okay, so she does a joke that I think has since become kind of old hat, and maybe she did it first. The joke about whenever people are abducted by aliens, it's only these assholes. With
never Harvard or Yale.
Yep, they never show up at Harvard or Yale. It's just assholes with recreational vehicles and a beer in their hand. And she said, and no Jewish people, because Jewish people would turn it over to see who made it.
Yes.
Which so many Jew jokes, like just left and right, and right.
Yeah. Yeah, she'd be. Actually, I was wondering that. I don't know if she's the one who kind of started that whole UFO thing.
I haven't heard the joke before that in this, and this is, like I said, this is '83.
Yeah.
A year after Muppets Take Manhattan. I feel like I should point out. I don't. Yeah. It's right after. I wonder if she would have done a Muppets movie if they would have put her in a Muppet movie right after this album, or but nobody. They knew. You know what Joan Rivers is going to do.
Oh yeah, they must have. I mean, they must have known. And I mean. And again, they could always edit something out if she says something that's true. That messes up the rating.
Yeah. Miss Peggy, you Jewish, and then just goes on a rant, which would have been really funny.
Oh, wow.
Are you kosher?
Are you kosher? Is the frog kosher? Oh, she's not kosher. She's a pig.
She's exactly right.
Oh, Miss Piggy's not kosher. Oh.
No, isn't that sad?
Yeah.
I don't know where we are, Laura.
We were talking about the UFOs. Mm-hmm. Do you go through chronologically?
We don't have to at all.
Oh,
no,
I don't mind. I mean, I have...
No, you have notes.
I have notes.
I'm more interested in what you have to say. I just sometimes, if I get nervous, fill air uncomfortably.
No, that's
like
awesome.
I'm doing right now.
It's all good. It's all good. I love... Oh, there's another thing that she does, too. Where she talks about, like, she's got the whole, he'll grow up, and look how quiet the room got. Mm-hmm. I love that, where it's like, now I crossed the line, as if, like, really?
I love when it's not done in the way she did it now, but I do like when a bit is made out of, look at all the damage I've done, or look at part of my act. Like, to call it out like that is hack now and not done very well anymore, and it is usually angry white dudes being like, oh, fuck you, I'm allowed to say what I want, whereas that's part of her bit, is that, like, isn't it funny how outraged you are, and,
right, she recognizes that she's being a bit intense at times.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I think at one point she even says, like, I'll wait for you to be offended, I'll wait for it, and then tell me when you're ready, and also I guess even that whole thing about the, like, can we talk here, she's saying, come on, we can be honest with each other, can't we? I think that was one of the things that she was saying, and now I can't cite it because I don't have my other notes. Mm-hmm. See, I did go to Barnard. No, I have all my citations. She said about being honest. Mm-hmm. It was in the Hollywood Reporter or New York. Like, she really believed in being truthful, and it's like the truth in comedy. And so, from her perspective, she's like, I might be kind of raw and kind of offensive at times, but I'm being honest in terms of how I see it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I mean, so every joke that she makes is not. It's a joke. I mean, it's not. It's like if she makes an observation, it's probably a real observation, and then the joke builds on that observation. Yes. You aren't to assume that the joke. It's so weird to have to explain this to people. I'm explaining it to myself, but it's not that the joke necessarily is the truth. The joke is building on a truth that she sees or a minor observation, and it's part of the art of it. I'm a very sensitive boy, Laura, and if people offend me very easily, but she does it artfully.
Exactly, as long as it's art.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, none of it bothers me, but then again, I'm none of the people she's picking on. Except for dudes, and the time she picks on men, it's done the right way. She's like, oh, there's a double standard. Oh, tell me there's not a double standard. Like, and the audience was kind of, like, getting up on their heels. It's like, come on.
Actually, I'm kind of amazed in 83, too. I mean, you think about it, because Actually, come to think about it, I don't think until was it the late 80s that they started letting women, like it was late that they started letting women into Columbia
Really?
College, I think. We should check that.
Jesus Christ.
But it was surprisingly late. I mean, maybe it was partly because they're like, oh, well, you have your own school. You have your place where you can go.
Yeah.
But it's kind of amazing to me. I mean, I can see nowadays where people are like, oh, no, there's no double standard.
Yeah.
But it's like, no.
There still is. Yeah.
There's still things. There's
Yeah.
still things. Just a couple things.
I don't know. Did you vote in the last election and see what happened?
I know.
I mean, come on.
Like just maybe a couple. But now see, I lost my train. The train of thought is.
Well, we were talking
Pulling out
about
of the
men and double
station.
standards and how the audience reacted.
Oh yeah, and then again, she's like, oh please, come on. I think it's another one of the. Oh yeah, sure. I'm. Like, oh look how quiet the room got.
Yeah, and it's weird, and again, that is another moment of truth that she can then build on and like keep going and move on to the next point. But
Yeah.
at least she's made her point.
Yeah.
I guess.
I think that's what she makes about being being a slut. That she's like, oh, men can sleep with anyone, but a woman, she sleeps with 18 people,
Yeah,
and
right,
and all of
right.
a sudden she's a tramp.
I love that she doubles down on it.
I
It's so
know.
good.
It's like, yeah, and also even that too. You say to yourself, well, that is like why? Yeah, because
Yeah.
that's still a standard. It's still the slut stuff. Is still the slut shaming. Is still
Yeah.
something that that's you can still joke about that because that's still a real thing.
Yeah, absolutely. And she's got this, she's got the benefit of this, of a soapbox because she's one of the few women in America who had the kind of money she had and the position of power that people would listen to her. I mean,
Yeah.
she's like the only woman to ever at least guest host the Tonight Show, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. Somebody's going to correct me on that. But I mean, most famously, she guest hosted a shitload of times.
Yes. Oh
You
god.
know?
Yeah. And even I think actually her first appearance might have even been before. Now this might have been Wikipedia, so I'm always a little.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Was it? I think she was even on before Johnny Carson.
Holy shit.
I
that
think
could
not
be.
as a guest host, but I think as like
As a guest. Yeah, that could be.
Yeah, and she was the first. I mean, now it's changed. Well, no, I think she's still the only woman to have a late night talk variety show. I think.
Yeah, because Samantha Bee is the only one now.
On a
that's
network.
Not,
I'm sorry,
on a network for
network,
sure.
I should
But
say.
I mean, still, hers is not a talk show. I don't
Right.
think, right? Samantha Bee's is more of a stand-up, like
Yeah.
specific, weird. I haven't seen it.
No, that's true. She does an interview. I had to take a moment to like play the episodes of Sam.
I think Chelsea. Is Chelsea lately? She might.
Oh,
be
yes,
but
she's-
again, not network, cable.
Right,
and
that's in
Netflix
its own
now.
streaming sphere. But yeah, Chelsea is. That's true. Yeah, but at the time it was Joan for a long time, and still I think actually for network perspective.
Did you always
Crazy.
like Joan Rivers? Is she always stuck with you, or did it like happen later on?
It's funny. I think I liked her. I was like, all right, she's playing with Miss Piggy. That's awesome. I do remember her from Hollywood Squares.
Sure.
I kind of just remember as this figure, and it's interesting
Yeah.
because I actually wasn't as familiar with some of her stand up, and had to go. I mean, I had a sense of it because obviously she kind of was always doing her stand up. But I kind of, when we talked about doing this and what album, and I went back and was listening to everything, and I hadn't listened to all her albums.
Yeah.
So I kind of had to do some homework, but I always thought she was feisty. I always liked that, and she was feisty and quick.
Which is because I'm trying to think, other than Muppets Take Manhattan, I think then you skip to Hollywood Squares for me, and then skip immediately to all the red carpet shit, and that's all I knew her for. So I didn't know her stand up at all. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't even know if I knew she was a stand up as a young. I probably didn't.
It's kind of think about it. I don't know if I fully processed her that way either. Although maybe
Right.
I just assumed. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I mean, especially I was surprised that she even had an album in the '60s.
Right.
Which I don't know, shame on me that they're gonna take away my feminism card. Damn it.
That's fine.
I mean, that's fine. They're not.
Yeah, you're fine. No, you're good. I
Okay,
think they're at this point the bar.
Wait a minute, I should be asking a man if I'm gonna keep my feminism card. Damn it, I'm gonna lose it again. Oh, can't win.
Is there
No.
anybody? Oh, this is a shitty question to ask. So whatever, I'm gonna ask it anyway.
Okay,
Is there
that's a great-
Yeah, it's a good place to start. But are there
Transition.
any comics that you would compare to her now that you like in the same way?
Well, actually, I guess Chelsea Handler has kind of a similar, like, where she kind of just says it. She just says stuff and is kind of, again, as the honest and brash, and I think she's probably annoyed people. Who else? Well, yeah, I mean, I think, Sam B too has some of her.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, hers is also more very politically oriented.
For sure.
So, I mean, Joan I wouldn't say is political, unless there's stuff that I missed that she did.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Sam B too has some of that. Just go for the jugular.
I wonder if and I have to listen to this yet again with this ear to it, but if you, and it can only be conjecture because you're never going to know, but you wonder if a dude at the same time had done the same set, if the outrage would have been, because there's not a lot of outrage from our audience, but there's still enough where it's like, oh, like a groan. Would the groan be in the same place if a dude was doing it? Because 83, I'd have to look it up, but I'm pretty sure Dice was doing shit around this time and saying much worse things. And like, yes, okay, he did one album where he literally was waiting for people to walk out. But
oh, really?
Yeah, there's a whole album that's an experiment where he's challenging people to get the fuck out of, and it's interesting. It's upsetting. But for her, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I do wonder, because I feel like she, until she died, was still being called like offensive or whatever, and it's like, I mean,
BITCH. Are we allowed to curse? Have I cursed already? Okay.
You're absolutely allowed.
She was constantly being called a bitch, the big, right? If a woman's too too forward. Which is funny that you mentioned Introduce Clay, because now that I think about it, she didn't cuss much. She didn't curse, right? So there was a
she'd
weird...
say like God damn it and things like that, but it wasn't in the vein of an Andrew Dice Clay.
Yeah. Although I'm not very religious. So I'm like, I forget that that's a curse in a way.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, it's the Lord's. Although that's not her, well, is it her God? I don't no, actually, it's true. I do wonder that same thing. Part of me doesn't want it to be that way, that there's a certain sexism there. And then part of me also has a hard time not imagining that. Yeah. And I know, she had also commented on a lot of that, like in terms of, like, even the whole thing that happened with Carson, you kind of wonder, would he have done that to a guy?
Right. Well, I mean, I know also, like, if one lady that we don't get to talk about enough on the show, Rusty Warren, who's at the same time, like, her, Phyllis Diller, and Joan Rivers were all doing relatively very similar stuff at the same time. Rusty Warren never got on The Tonight Show because Johnny thought she was too dirty.
Really?
Yeah.
I have to go. So I'm not as familiar with Rusty.
That dirty.
No, really?
No. She just was frank because the only thing she talked about basically was sex.
Oh.
And it was really, really funny. And it's super feminist and, like, super, like, empowering. Like, literally has a song called Bounce Your Boobies. How offensive is that at the end of the...
listen to some Rusty
Oh, yeah. Oh, you absolutely should. I'll tell you. I have almost all of her albums. They're all, like... It's funny because you would think if you listen to one and one, they're like, oh, this is very similar. But it's a slow progression of similarity. And Rusty's she's brilliant. She's wonderful. Yeah. And she didn't even swear that much. She literally was just talking about... She would use code, like, because she had to get housewives to be interested in her shit and get them to bring their stupid husbands out to listen to this shit. And, I mean, I'm going to be a champion of hers always because nobody ever talks about her. But it's weird to me that she couldn't do that show. And she specifically told me, she's like, I know that I couldn't get on the show for that reason. But Joan Rivers was on. But then again, he still fucked over Joan Rivers, too.
Right. Well, and there's also, even with Joan Rivers, too, she's in that odd place as well where does she... does she offend men but then also piss off women? Because then she's also saying, like, the whole thing about it is in this album, right, where she's like, if you're rich you should look good, and the whole idea of, like, looking good, and that part of there's a dynamic to feminine, to being a woman, that, well, why can't you look good? Does that is that mean you're not a feminist? And
right.
I mean, no, she never actually, it's funny, I don't know if she used that term a lot, feminism, and
it's a good question.
But yeah, I mean, at the same time, she was always made up, and she, I mean, it also was something, as I understand it, that she even also struggled with. It was her image and so forth. So that gets played into a lot of her stand-up as well.
For the sake of the troglodytes in the audience, though, I mean, I think if she would have said the word feminism, they would have just, a fucking guard goes down and you're like, I don't know what you're saying. I don't know. Is this a march? Is this a rally? Where feminism just means I also think they should vote. Like it's not that big. It's okay. That's fine. Whatever. But which is so therefore, like, the more subversive you are, like, the more opportunities you have to be a feminist. You just probably can't call yourself one in certain circles, including hers.
Yeah, because she had to say but I got I think she. I'm sure there was some sexism.
yeah, of course there was. Of course. Yeah. But like having to fight it in that way and just keep pushing forward and pushing forward. I'm trying to think of what it is that made people so interested in her. I find her brilliantly funny and like she's so fucking fast.
Yes.
So like you just can't not respect the sheer comedy of it.
Yes. I mean the way the jokes, especially this album, they just keep coming and like you have the, she was so fat, or, he was so stupid, or, and it's just like you've like 5 or 6 in a row of these jokes that are just coming at you. And then someone makes a comment and then she throws another one out.
Oh, so good. Wait, is there crowd work in this, like towards the end? I didn't get to re-listen to the whole thing. I feel like there's some crowd work at some
There's
point.
some like where she's talking she's talking to women in the audience too about like, oh, you married, are you single? And she's like, of course, because you're sitting differently. She's like, oh yeah, the single women, they're all perky and and like, hi, I'm here, and like the married women are like, oh, everything has slumped. And the same, she talks about, oh, I know that getting married, and she's like, did you wear white? And that you get the sense, you can't really hear the woman, but that she's like, you're almost offended, like, oh yes, I wore white. And she's like, yeah, I wore white, but there was a black hem around the dress. So yeah, there is some of that like playing with the audience. Actually, I think this album even has the audience calling out like, how fat was she?
Oh yeah,
right. I think
I think you're right.
Elizabeth Taylor or something.
I like the bit too where to go back to when you were talking about where she was saying, yeah, if you're rich you have to look good. If you're poor, you have an excuse, like you. Like she's just like fucking, and then just keeps going. I fucking love it so hard. Like you could just see her just pointing and moving on, like just so good.
Yeah, she just gets them in. It's just.
Also, my body's dropping so fast my gynecologist has to wear a hard hat.
That's one of my favorite lines in this whole album.
Yeah.
Just all the gynecologist stuff. And the one where she talks about, she's like, men, they can pretend. You can pretend like that you're a spy because you don't see it. So when you get your proctology exam, you can be like, I'm not telling you anything. Yeah, the gynecologist is an interest.
I mean, even the act of just talking about that on stage as a part of her reality is important to the feminist part of it,
Oh my gosh, yeah. Like I wonder if that in of itself, I mean, although I don't know if you're hearing it as much, but actually the funny thing is I think there's a guy, like when they're talking about the gynecologist, there's a guy that says something.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Shit. And she's like, how did she? She's like, I don't want to know how you know that. But there's like, because she goes, well, what happens when you go to the gynecologist? It's like, oh yeah, slide down. She's like, I'm the one paying, you can't slide up. And a guy amongst the women goes, slide down, which in a certain way, presumably maybe that man's wife or girlfriend or someone was talking to him, and so he heard the story. So,
right.
Yeah, it's such a real. It is one of those things that, like, why can't we talk about vaginas and and like we talk about dicks all the time? Yep. So. Yeah,
because I mean, it's weird to me. I can't remember which comedian got in trouble for it. She was just saying that how, she didn't like how most women comedians just talk about their vaginas all the time and periods, and every other woman comic online just tore into her.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because she fucking deserved it. It's like, why would you? Who are you, the arbiter suddenly of who can talk about their body parts?
Right, let people talk about whatever's on their mind.
If it's
or
not
on
your
crotch.
taste, move on.
Exactly.
Isn't that the whole point of this whole situation? Like, I listen to shit on this show that I fucking hate. People make me listen to Sam Kinison sometimes, and it sucks. He, as a performer, real funny. everything he says that you could tell is deeply rooted in his actual psyche? No. When you're screaming about how much you want to kill or how much you hate women, it's like, that's not all jokey.
That does worry one.
Right?
Yeah, that gets a little bit like...
I know it's a character, but...
It's...
Which, by the way, I can't tell if Joan Rivers, and I'll take her at her word that she's being honest.
Yeah.
Honesty is at least the content of it. I want to know how much of the character is really her in real life, because I've never met the woman, unfortunately.
Yeah.
You want to know?
Yeah, I've never met her either. I don't know. I mean, I know there was a book, and of course now I can't remember the name of it, that I think she had put out, which was supposed to be like a memoir, right? The fake memoir about her character. And I mean, I also do think if you're gonna be a really great entertainer, and especially I think also a stand-up, like you do have your stand-up, your character, if you will. I mean I've only done stand-up once.
I didn't know you'd done any.
Yeah.
When was this?
And God, this was years ago in New York.
Uh-huh.
And I probably would do it again, but it was interesting because if in a certain way I might have been over-rehearsed.
Okay.
It's funny, one of my friends, they're like, no, it was funny, but I've never actually seen you so calm.
So it was like too good on some level.
It was like, I don't know, it was just too...
That's really
too
funny.
But, I mean, watching stand-up, and especially with her, like, there's definitely this persona, so I don't know. I don't have an actual answer since I don't think to compare it to.
Why not? It is your job as a
Yeah,
woman.
you're right. I'm sorry. Yes, this was all a persona. She actually was Amish. Even the Jewish thing was a lie. It was a lie.
Oh my God, that'd be amazing.
Oh my God, did you see that? Like,
I never wear a dress with zippers.
oh my God.
Okay, Melissa Rivers, you need to come on the show because we need an answer.
Yeah, we need
she's the only person, I think, who could give us a sincere answer about who Joan Rivers really was deep down.
That's true.
It'd be amazing. I mean, if so, you never know, because sometimes like the children of comedians are like, I guess.
They're like, I don't know.
I know what I know. I was there for half of it. Like,
oh, that's true.
You know.
I do like some of her stuff too. Like speaking of like Melissa, when she talked about the fact that she's like, no, get pregnant, run with it. She's like, you can, go to your child, and she like the guilt you can put on your children. So Melissa, you owe it to your mother to come on this show and tell us who the real woman was.
Yep.
More guilt.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That'd be so good.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I wrote down. There we go.
Oh.
Sorry. My favorite dark joke on the album is that when she lived in New York, that
And
her
dark as in dark comedy, not.
not about dark folks. No, that is. Let's be clear.
No,
Let's
and we
be
don't
clear.
use.
We don't. No.
Oh.
That is your fault.
Well,
that is your
sorry.
fault.
I'm
Yep.
sorry.
That her washer dryer had a rape cycle. That. So upsetting. So upsetting.
But I have to say, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Rape is wrong, okay? Basically, kindergarten
Wait,
rules...
what?
Yeah, yes, rape is wrong.
Continue. I gotta write this down. Hold on, let me get my
write
notepad.
these down. Two things.
Okay.
Rape is wrong, and don't touch
is
someone unless they've asked to be
wrong.
touched. It's like
Wait a minute.
kindergarten.
I guess I
Don't-
shouldn't like Louis C.K. anymore.
Yeah.
Okay. Or this guy. Continue.
Well, actually,
Mm-hmm.
I think unfortunately, Bill Cosby, I think, was kind of an advocate for Joan.
Oh, yeah.
with the whole,
He was big for her.
Yeah. There, I said it.
That's fine.
I'm going to hell.
So to go back, rape is wrong.
Okay, rape is wrong.
But
no.
Laura Napoli, rape
Laura
is wrong.
Napoli, you can
But
quote me on that. But
ellipses.
if you can do a good rape joke, I'm impressed.
Sure.
And actually, it made me think of. Well, yeah, the whole rape, owned. Oh, yes, she also talks about that women in New York were tougher, and I will say this: there's something about celebrating women's strength.
Yeah.
And the whole thing where she's like, oh yeah, New York, if somebody flashed you play ring toss. And for example, I was pinched on the subway platform once in New York. And yes, it was not right. He shouldn't have done it. But at the same time, I thought he was going to push me in front of a train. So relatively speaking,
Yeah, you were relieved at the end of the day.
all right. But I also was like, oh my God. It was like a pinch and run. He didn't just pinch me. He was watching me, and then he pinched me and ran. And I'm like,
Oh my God.
oh, that poor. I'm like, Oh, that's so sad.
Well, I mean, if in the dynamic you realize I am the stronger person, there's a bonus to that, realizing your own strength.
Yeah.
I mean, that's good.
That was the thing. I was
Yes,
like,
it sucks he did that, but yes,
oh.
I mean, having some perspective and knowing your strength is good.
Yeah.
And I think, honestly, statistically, Joan Rivers, likely, you know what I mean? It's likely that anybody's been raped. Any woman. It's statistically, you can just count on it.
Or grabbed or something, or
Yeah.
pinched, or, you know.
So making that joke about it is strength in and of itself if it is, if it's meant to be empowering because, hey, I can talk about this still, so.
Right. And yeah. So I that one, the rape cycle,
It's upsetting, but it's really funny.
I laughed. Well, that's the thing, because there's sort of a, I mean, right? There's that truth to it, unfortunately. It's like, all right, you gotta watch yourself. You gotta watch, But then also, I mean, it's New York. I mean, everyone's gotta watch themselves.
Sure. Yeah. But I mean, it's a good lesson. Ladies, watch out.
Yeah.
That sounded like a threat. Oops, that's not what I meant. Okay. Lauren knows that I'm a good person.
Jason always gets consent from all his guests. Don't worry.
Yep.
He always gets consent.
I've never forced anyone onto the show. Oh God, this is just going down a fucking. Well, I was gonna say alleyway, but
yeah.
God damn
No,
it,
please say it. You say it. You own it.
Oh boy. Holy shit, Laura. Are you okay? Do you think you? I've never asked this of anybody. Do you understand comedy better now that you've listened to her two albums? The two of the albums you've heard. Do you think she gives you any understanding of something you didn't understand before?
Oh, that's a great question.
It really is.
Yeah, no, it is. Yeah. I mean, her structure of a joke. Again, those catchphrases. I think what a fun. I mean, now that I think about it. I mean, I guess some of the older TV folks, but, I don't know if a lot of people have the same level of catchphrase, even, too.
That's true, yeah.
So, that was kind of maybe not a complete new thought, but, a golden nugget of a reminder. And I think also just being brave with one's humor and putting it out there and... Yeah, I mean, I also don't think, I mean, maybe, I don't know, I don't think she was, I don't think her intent was, I'm trying to offend people. Maybe it was. I don't know. Again, I don't know. Melissa,
right.
you gotta answer this. But I just, that being brave about saying it was a great reminder, inspiring. So yeah, I guess that's I don't know if that's totally new, but...
Well, but it doesn't matter. The more examples you get, the better it is, right? I mean, and I also, for me, on a personal level, it's just nice to be reminded of the person upon whom the idea of Joan Rivers was built. So listening to her albums, it's kind of nice to see her evolution. Although what's funny is I think they're 17 years apart, this album and her last one. So it's a huge leap from getting famous to fucking famous. It's a very, so it's appropriate to call this what becomes a semi-legend most. It's a solid name for an album. But also should point out the cover is her in this fucking just fur coat, showing her shoulder, just looking as glamorous as possible, but also really playing it up.
Yeah.
It's really funny.
It is hysterical. Well, yeah, because, right, she wasn't, I mean, that's the thing, I think the fact that she was willing to take the piss out of herself as well as other people, you have to, I feel, I don't know, I think I'm gonna think of it, I don't know if I know that many successful comedians who aren't willing to laugh at themselves.
Yeah, right.
You kind of have to.
Or at least pretend you know how to.
Exactly.
Which I think happens in a lot of cases, too.
Exactly. Yeah, I love it. Actually, it's true that... I wonder sometimes, again, going back to the whole glamour thing, that this is quite interesting, actually. I wonder sometimes, too, if because there's something about comedy as well, that if there's something about you physically that maybe looks funny, see, now I'm being Joan Rivers, I'm gonna offend somebody. No, if there's something about you that, looks funny, And you're probably going to maybe own that too, right? If there's something, whatever, like if you've got, I don't know, like, big hair or something, or or one eyeball goes, it's like one eyeball goes inward.
Like Lazy Eye Johnson. Yeah, I love Lazy Eye Johnson.
I love his outfit. Like, but what's kind of also amazing to me, like, especially I think for females sometimes, is that, and I think this is changing, but and probably thanks to Joan Rivers, that like, yeah, you can have, well, of course, oh my God, Lucille Ball, let's face it, right? But like, you can have women that are attractive and they're funny, and that's okay. That's not a, like I would hate to think that women also have to think that they have to make themselves less attractive to be funny.
And I get it. And the reverse, where it's like, can't I be a multifaceted human that it doesn't, like, why would that depend? Why is my only utility as a pretty person being pretty?
Yes, ideally.
That makes no sense.
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree.
Although I guess she does say, was that this album that she talks about that, like, I feel like God gives to everyone, like, so if you're really, if you're, if you got lots of money, you might be a dog, but you got lots of money. And if you have, so I know she does talk about like that whole, or if you're really attractive, you're as dumb as dirt, it's like, so there's that too. I mean, you actually kind of hope it's more
spread out a little.
Spread out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is also what's interesting too is she goes, I think she even says, like, she goes, no, I have no sex appeal, which is fun because, I mean, well, for my personal, like, I personally am like, well, if you're funny, then you have sex appeal.
Sure.
Like, that's my own.
But the audience too is like, oh, come on. They're like the pity ahs, and she knows she'll get it, but that's not what she wants. She's like, oh, fuck off. I want to do my delivery. I want my jokes to come out. Fuck off. Like, you can hear that a little bit in her voice. Yeah,
totally.
I think,
she's like,
right?
no, I'm not fishing, which is interesting because I do think that is, I think the response to that is very much. Like, I think if that was a dude doing that, no one would have done that.
True.
I think. Yeah. I feel like. I don't know.
Well, maybe. I mean, you tell me if culture has taught you to place your value on your looks. Yes, no?
Never.
Oh, good. Great.
Never. That's why
we've solved it.
That's why I shave my leg. That's why I don't shave my leg. Shave my leg, though. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you listen to any other comedy albums growing up? I know we've maybe talked about this, but not like a ton.
Well, definitely. Well, Mel Brooks and Carl Reiner.
Sure.
Nichols and May.
Stuff that you already had in the house, that your parents already had in the house.
Actually.
Or no.
No, I don't know if we had. It's funny. I don't know if we had a lot in the house. So maybe it was more like later, not when I was a kid. I mean, definitely watched a lot of stuff. Yeah. A lot of like comedy. But yeah, that's interesting. I feel like, and then going to comedy clubs too.
Starting when? How old? I keep forgetting because you grew up in a place where you could do that.
That is a good question.
Like something? Would your parents bring you to comedy clubs?
Did they bring me to comedy clubs? It might have been a little bit later when I started doing like improv and started being performing. So maybe as a teen, like a teenager going into college.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't think. I'm trying to think if I went. I remember going to a drag queen show with my mom as a teenager.
Really? Amazing.
Yeah. So that's awesome. Definitely didn't have prudish parents, but I'm trying to think. Oh, we went to see Soupy Sales.
Are you kidding me?
I
Amazing.
like the Marriott or something.
Amazing. Okay.
I don't know if I can't remember how old I was though.
What was Soupy's act like?
Oh my God. He was funny. I mean, definitely. I know. I enjoyed it, and also I remember my mom telling me about the whole thing, like where he got in trouble because he said, told kids. Oh yeah, go into your parents' wallets and purses and send me green pieces of paper. And supposedly it's part of why he got thrown off the air. And I thought, she told me this story, and I thought that's ridiculous. Yeah. I mean, that's where I do think. I feel like comedy. I mean, maybe this is not fair, but it's like if you're funny about it, I almost think that Is that the ice cream truck?
It is, yeah. It's either the ice cream truck or this dude that drives down the street.
Or the mariachi truck.
Or the mariachi truck, yep.
Which now I want to, yeah. But yeah, so Soupy Sales. I think I went off on tangent. But yeah, I don't know. I guess, no, it's not total tangent because like Joan Rivers, I mean, I think you need to have some freedom as a comedian.
Yeah.
And I think you'll know. I mean, I feel like if you keep doing something and you're not getting the laugh and you're just getting booed, that might be the time that it's like, maybe you gotta tweak this joke.
Sure. Well, what's funny is like when comedians treat that as censorship, or even treat people on the internet reacting to them as censorship, when somebody like Joan Rivers, if she's not allowed on a TV show, that's kind of censorship. If she's told you're a woman, you can't make this kind of comedy, that's actual censorship.
Yeah, that's actual censorship.
How many dudes are actually facing? I'm not to make this a men versus women thing, but men versus women.
Yeah,
but yeah, I mean, it's just funny to me. But you're right. Yeah, you fucking gauge your audience. I mean, any good performer can gauge the people in the room. Any of them.
Yes. I feel like, if you're not like, you don't have that, maybe hold that a little bit. Hold that a little.
We all know how to back off. It's a fucking volume level. That's all you need to do. Would you do stand-up again?
I think I would.
Yeah?
I feel like maybe she also inspired me a bit. And, I mean, I definitely have moments where there's something that I'm talking about. And I'll start writing it down, and I think, oh, this will be good for stand up.
Okay.
I'm this is kind of in that vein. This is like I have like stuff I've like like notes like this that you cannot completely illegible. That I'm like, I don't even know what this says, but this will be good. So I'm gonna go back to these notes and be like, I don't know, this is useless. But yeah, I think I would definitely. I think I would consider it again. I mean, it's a tough. It's tough, and I think part of it would be, like I said before, finding that kind of like what's my niche, what's my character, what is my funny.
Yeah.
for that kind of venue.
Right. Yeah, I mean, when I think if I had ever to do stand-up, I'm just like, oh, this would be a funny joke, this would be a funny situation, this would be a funny thing I would do, but I never, ever think about what the fuck who I would be on stage. It would probably be entirely dishonest. So that's like, so I don't know.
No, but you'd be you.
Maybe.
No.
Maybe.
You're like, no, I'm going to be
Ralph
Budapest. No, I don't know. You're welcome to have that name. That's
okay,
yours.
Thank you so much. I'll absolutely take it.
I don't know.
So, here's what we do towards the end of the episode. What? Did you have more to say? I'm sorry.
Are we getting to the end? Oh, no, it's okay.
We are getting to the end time-wise, but we can keep going. If you have more to say, I'm just nervously wrapping it up. So if you have more to say...
Do I have more? Let me check. Pap test. Wait. Count to 21. Play it in...
You can talk about bits you like again. I don't give a shit.
I was like, what
I just don't want to
else?
waste your time. I
was trying to say, what's stamp? Marlo touch slide up chicken dinner. What was that one? Oh no, the chicken dinner was about me going to the gynecologist. That was
what?
I don't know. Actually, now they don't do this anymore. I don't.
They don't give you a chicken dinner after your visit.
No, they used to put this like this light.
Okay.
On your vagina? I guess so they could see?
Sure.
Which I'm like, really? How bad is the light? But it was like a warm light. And I felt like I was a buffet. Like they were trying to heat up my crotch. And I'm like, what are you doing down there? I mean, it's already moist. I'm already nervous. I was like, do you mind? Yeah. All right, that's going to... Hold on, I got to write...
Yep, please write that
Let's
down.
go to the stand-up.
Brilliant.
I got to be able to read it, though.
Well, you'll have this record of it.
Oh, that's true.
And now somebody's going to steal it. But that's
damn
fine.
It, don't
if
you
somebody
steal
steals your chicken dinner joke, God damn it.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
But, I don't know, what else do I have? Childbearing hips. Oh, lips. Childbearing lips.
Yep, that was funny.
That was the Mick Jagger.
Mick Jagger, right.
What was this? Oh, yeah, the whole body. Yeah, there's some great, yeah, there's some great stuff. Oh yeah, so dumb. She had to study for a pap test. He's so dumb. He couldn't count to 21 unless he was naked. Yeah, there was some good stuff. Yeah, listen to the album, everyone.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's just it. Towards the end, we like to have people wrap it up by saying why listen to this album if you somehow don't know anything about Joan Rivers. And you don't have to. You could say listen to her first one first. You know.
Oh.
You know, you don't have to say listen to this one first.
Actually, I think that's a fun. That's funny because actually I was listening to her most recent one first.
Okay.
And then I went back to the early one. And then I listened to this one.
Okay.
So that was an interesting trajectory. I would say maybe listen to them like in chronological order. Yeah. Oh, but why listen to them? Yeah, I would say listen to all three. Why listen to them? I think there's an interesting trajectory. I think you do see her like. It's weird. In some ways, I'm debating between the second one and the third one being my favorites.
Okay.
And I think, again, part of it is because just the dynamic of this one and the catchphrases and how quick the jokes come.
Yeah.
I mean, the third one's a little bit more about the whole... I mean, it's funny because she's actually, like, telling people, like, to leave her show and, like, all the people she hates and why they should leave. And so in a certain way, it's almost a little more brutal.
Yeah.
But I think also because she's also very surprising. I think there's times, and especially... sometimes even when I have like listened to a couple things and even I'm like, ooh, that was a little rough. But then I'm like, but I'm laughing.
Yeah.
I was like, but yeah, I think she's smart. I think she's smart. She's quick. She's funny. And she's funny. It's funny.
That's easy enough.
Yeah,
There's nothing wrong with that. That's a good enough answer. Sometimes
Right.
that's that person's only answer.
Yeah.
And sometimes the answer is don't listen to it. That's
funny.
happened once or twice.
Oh, really?
Yeah. One of the Dice albums and definitely one of the Kinnison albums. Somebody's like, you don't need to.
Don't
that was
don't
their
listen
answer.
to it.
Yeah, who cares?
Well, and also I'd say go and listen to it because, well, you shouldn't listen to it because she's female.
Right.
But yeah, listen to it. But yes, no. But listen to it because she's female. No, I mean, but at the same time, if you, bone up on your female comedians.
Why not? That's perfect.
Although, yeah.
All right, so this is going to come out in a few weeks. I don't want to say a couple.
Oh, yes.
Yes. So, where can people find you online? Do you have any projects coming up that you should promote?
Okay, let's see what I got. I was in a short film that's making the rounds. It's called A Dog's Story.
Okay.
It's shot completely from the dog's perspective.
All right.
So it's kind of, it's very sweet and heartfelt. It's called, oh my God, I should have written this. A Dog Story.
Yeah, you did say that. Yes, you did.
And then I did a web series called The Canadians, which is a spoof of the Americans.
Okay.
It's a bunch of American spies in Canada that are
Love
trying
it.
to overthrow Justin Trudeau. And I'm in episode 3 of that. Actually, that's on Amazon Prime.
Awesome.
You can find that. What else? Yeah, I'm on the Twitter, Napoli Laura. I'm on the Instagram as legit Laura Napoli.
Does somebody have Laura Napoli on Twitter?
I'm on the. Oh yeah.
Who is she?
Yeah.
Who the fuck does she think she
I don't
is?
know. In fact, I think did I write to that person or I wrote to somebody. I was like, do you mind giving this up? But I don't even know if they're using it. Although I might be getting off the social media.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my God.
Yeah, if you want to tear your fucking eyes out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, stay.
like-
Go ahead.
I'm like, I gotta tell you, I almost thought of either buying, like this last year, buying more stock in pharmaceuticals, like whatever psychiatric pharmaceuticals, Xanax, all that, or like actually just becoming like a therapist or psychiatrist or something. And I would just treat people for like social media disease.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
that would be like my
That's
bread and butter.
probably a valid
So let's
field.
see. So legit. Oh yeah, I guess, or my website's laura-napoli.com because somebody has also Laura Napoli.
Yeah.
What else? I'm on the Instagrams. I'm on the Facebook, Napoli Laura.
More Napoli Laura.
More Napoli Laura.
All right.
That's my. Actually, I'm just gonna change my name to Napoli Laura.
You
Maybe
should.
that should be the
Yeah.
trick.
That's a good idea.
Like, screw all you people who have the same name as me.
I wish I could feel
No,
the same
they're-
way, but there's this weird coincidence where every other Jason Klamm that's out there
Yeah.
is my same age. It's very weird.
Are you serious?
Except for like, because I get news alerts and every once in a while, oh, this adorable little kid in a farm town is doing this. He's Jason Klamm, but the rest of them are all my age.
That's so fascinating.
Yeah, because if you look me up in the news, because hey guys, I don't have an ego. Back in 1999, this 19-year-old Jason Klamm kid was in a fucking airplane accident, and like he's fine, but like that was the first thing I remember finding on myself. My first ego search was that long ago. Happy
good for you.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, you're never too young to have an ego.
But I got all the names before they did.
So you're smart. So you knew about this internet.
I did.
I don't know if the other Laura Napoli. I think there's some that are close to age to me.
Yeah.
I think.
Weird coincidences.
But for a second, I thought that was Angela Lansbury.
Where? on this on the side on this button. That's really
dear.
funny. No,
poor
that
thing.
is not.
I'm sorry. Angela Lansbury, you're a way more attractive woman than that thing, but it looked like somebody warped your face.
Well, Laura, thank you for doing this show. You're welcome to come back on at any time.
I'm surprised. I did well.
It's so weird that you haven't come on before. We need to talk about some more of the shit that I've got in here.
Oh my god!
Maybe some of the garbage.
I would love to. Well, no, it's not your fault. I'm
You're right.
I'm
It's
a procrastinator. I'd be
It's
late to my own funeral.
Absolutely your fault. Well, thank you guys for listening. Laura, thank you for being here.
Thank you, Jason, and thank you, audience, and thank you, Mom, because I know you're probably not the only one listening, but I'm sure you'll listen.
And there's one other thing to say, which is, have a good thing. Oh, you know what? But I didn't say it the right way. And I can't think of how I normally say it. Oh, my God. Holy shit. Thank you guys for listening. And as always, have a good thing. Comedy on Vinyl is a production of StolenDress Entertainment. It is produced by Mike Warden and is hosted and edited by Jason Klamm. Our theme song was composed and performed by Richard Levinson. Please visit StolenDress.com to listen to our other podcasts, read our blogs, read our tweets, watch our videos, and read our books. Please subscribe on iTunes, and if you like us, give us a 5-star rating and a nice review. You can find us on Facebook.com/ComedyOnVinyl, Twitter @ComedyOnVinyl, and find everything else at ComedyOnVinyl.com. A major portion of Comedy on Vinyl has been underwritten by Stand Up Records. Please visit StandUpRecords.com for all your comedy needs and tune into the new Stand Up channel available on the Roku, where you can also find select episodes of this podcast.